Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our live celebration of Home Ownership Changed My Life. My name is Stephanie Milburn. I'm the chair of House in the Car. And again, we welcome you to a celebration today of home ownership. So I want to bring in my co-host and guest today because we are happy to celebrate our guest, Raphael, and his new home. So Erica, take it away.
Stephanie, I tried to put my hat on, and yeah, it's not right. But we're going to keep it in with the celebration. We are really excited. So this one is actually extra special. We love all of our first time home buyers, all of our millennial buyers that come on here and want to celebrate. But this one's special to us because he actually was working with one of our team members from the Erica Ross team, and Kayla did such a superb job. So we were like, okay, can we tell everybody why we really wanted to pick Raphael, Kayla? Why did we really?
Please do.
Yeah,
Please do.
Kayla, why did we want to pick Raphael? What did he do that was extra special?
So on closing day, he says, "Oh, Kayla, I just need about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go talk to my friend." I said, "Okay." He's brought friends to showings. I mean, before, and I was like, "Okay, that's fine." No, he had a cameraman come in to the closing room and video the entire closing, and I was just like, "Okay, we're gonna do this." It
Yes, yeah,
was
Yeah, so
amazing.
I just knew he was going to be perfect for this show.
yeah, yeah. We were sharing with Stephanie, and I said, Stephanie, let me tell you about this buyer that we had. She's like, do you have anybody for homeownership change our life? And I was thinking about, I was like, you know what? We actually had a buyer that came in with his own videographer, girl. He came in dressed to the nines, like he was ready, like red carpet
Ready,
ready. Yes, and she's like,
ready.
we definitely have to have him on our show to celebrate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is very exciting. And I love it. It goes with our theme of homeownership changed my life and how we want to normalize celebrating this type of life event because it's very special. It's a big deal. So, Raphael, thank you for, bringing that to light and making it a big deal. So, Raphael, why don't you introduce yourself and tell the audience what's your name, where you're from, and how old you are?
So yes, my name is Raphael Mpinga. Originally, I'm from Tanzania, that's East Africa. But then I moved to New York, and once I moved to New York, didn't really like the cold, so I got a chance to study abroad in Germany. So I did a
oh,
study abroad in Germany for a year, and then when I came back, I was never really a fan of the snow too much. So I figured, let me move to PA, where we get snow, but it's not quite like New York.
Right.
So it's here and there, and then it's also close to home. So if I want to go home, I can go ahead and visit my family within 3 hours, 4 hours. So yeah. And what was the other question? I'm sorry.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm gonna be 32 in November.
that's awesome. So the snow
Hmm.
part got me, Raphael. I gotta admit, the snow part really gets me. Cause
It did.
PA, yeah, we're spotty. Yeah, we get snow a lot. Yeah. So
Well,
then,
since I moved here, we really only had one or two huge storms, so that's good for me. I'll take that any day
so
because I know my
you-
parents they complain about that all the time in New York, so I'll take that any day.
oh my gosh,
Well, Raphael, I'm in Texas, so we hardly ever see snow here. I'm
don't be
in
trying to
Houston, so we
steal them.
we hardly ever see snow in Houston.
That is too
That's funny you said that because my sister she's actually building a house in Texas. I think it's I think it's in Austin, Texas. I don't know how far that is from
oh,
you. Yeah, she's
Austin is
actually built.
about 2 hours away.
Oh, is it?
Um,
Okay.
wow. Yeah.
Hmm.
So then, Raphael, tell us your experience. Why was now the time for you to buy a home?
Uh, now it was just the right time, and I figure I'm getting up there. I needed to stable myself. I,
I was trying to
He's
hold.
like 31 is getting up there.
Yes. Yes.
no, my whole life it's just been moving around because I have friends all over the world, so I just travel all the time. I just never found the time to where I could sit in one place and plan out my life. So with the pandemic, it kind of gave me a perspective of life, a different way of thinking. So with that, I just figured that it was just the right time for me to be able to focus on what I want to do, and then B, I needed to be stable so that way I could be able to focus on my goal. So that's why this was the right time. Plus, I was also tired of wasting my money on rent every month, so that's also another bonus.
Yeah,
So like long story short, the rent part really got me. So
because rent prices are going up. They're crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like people just can't find relief. It's like, okay, they're looking to buy a house and it's so hard to find a home, and then yet, forget it, I'm just going to hold off, and they can't find a place to rent. And if they do find a place to rent, the prices are just so high. So it's just
Right.
like we're in a different time. Like, it's not
Right.
okay. So I've been doing this since 2006, 7, and I haven't seen anything like it. The way that's just so, different. It's just you can't. It feels like you can't win, right? Feels like you can't win.
Mm,
So, did you prepare for
yeah.
purchasing a home? Did you like? What were the things that you did?
That's a good question. I wouldn't say I was 100% prepared, but thanks to you guys, you made it everything smooth. So, I just knew the only thing I knew is my credit was all right. It was good enough for me to be able to be approved for a mortgage on my own, because that's the one thing I knew I wanted to do first. And then I had saved up a little bit of some money because of the pandemic, because I wasn't able to travel. So with that, and being that my friend uh, who I was living with, his rent was, I mean, not his lease was coming to an end. I just figured it was the right time for me to just press the right buttons and then just buckle down and then just go for it. There's, I just said there's no time but right now. You can't be thinking about tomorrow. So that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and Kayla,
So how was your like did you guys purchase new construction or did you get a resale home?
No, actually, I like that. This was a rehab home, so someone just rehabbed the house, and as soon as they placed in the market, Kayla was nice enough to show me the place, and then and boom, we just went from there.
Hmm.
So you guys didn't experience putting in multiple offers or anything. You just found that one house and bam, that was yours.
Kind
I
of.
mean, as soon as I saw the house, and I knew, yes, this is the start, and
Hmm.
it just happened to be, it worked out perfectly where we just put in the offer, and then a few days later they accepted it, and then it was a green light from there, pretty much.
Oh, that is awesome.
you
That's a very good experience because right now what buyers are experiencing is nothing like that.
Right.
yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, were you competing against anybody?
I'm not sure. That would be a question for Kayla. I'm not sure.
Kayla, was he competing?
No, he wasn't. No, the home wasn't on the market for very long. I would say it was on the market for like a day or two. And he said, "Hey Kayla, can we go see this house?" I said, "Yeah, sure." It just came on the market. We went and seen it like the next day or that weekend, and he was like, "I really like this house. Let's put in the offer." And this was my first time putting in an offer as well because I just got my license in February, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And I'm calling Miss Erica. I said, "I don't know what I'm doing. How do I do an offer?" She's like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" So I had to explain to her what happened.
Yeah.
She's like, "I wasn't expecting it to move that fast." Okay, let's do it. So she broke it down for me, and we put in the offer, and it was accepted, and we just kind of went from there.
That's good. That's good. So Kayla, you're new to real estate. and Raphael is new to home ownership. So that's good for you guys. You both got a chance to experience something new. And with the help of the Rawls team, you guys
Yes.
made it happen. So it sounds like a great beginning for you, both of you.
Yes. Yes,
Absolutely.
it was.
Absolutely.
So, what were some challenges you had to overcome, Kayla or Raphael, in this
Oh,
transition? You're so new to the game. What were some challenges?
Well, it's never an easy road for sure, but well, thanks to Erica's team and Kayla, we were able to pretty much weather the storm. So when I when I started the process, a friend of mine referred me to a lender who
Uh
overpromised on everything pretty much.
huh.
So he promised so many things, and right before the underwriting started, um, he pretty much broke it down to me that I wasn't qualified for certain things, and one of those things it was closing cost assistant. He pretty much said I made too much money to be able to qualify for that. So we went back and forth. I told him I gave him all the paperwork at the beginning. My income didn't really change throughout the whole process. So what really happened for me to be disqualified for that? He never really gave me a really good answer.
mhm.
So I pretty much didn't know where to go. So I pretty much contacted Kayla and then Miss Erica, explained my situation, and they were great. They were able to refer me to a lender, and the lender, she pretty much advised me to go through a first time homeowner class. And because of that, I was able to qualify for a grant. And then because
Mhm.
of the grant, I was able to close within what, like a month or so. So that
Yes.
was like the biggest roadblock that we went through. And I can only say thanks to Erica and her team, Kayla as well, for so many sleepless nights because we would be on the phone until like 11 midnight. We're just going back and forth, putting in paper left and right, left and right. But throughout everything, I mean, they stuck there with me, and I'm just I'm just happy that I was able to work with their team because I mean, if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'll be right now. So I think that was like the biggest roadblock for me for sure.
Was the final
Mhm.
piece. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
that's a good thing that you pointed out that you have awesome realtors that you're working with. So a lot of times, most first time buyers don't realize the importance of having a professional, knowledgeable team to work with. So it's good that you're pointing it out. Kayla and Erica and their team, they were able to assist you in referrals, and that comes with knowing and having partnerships with people in the industry. So these are things that are very important and looking for a real estate agent to work with during your process. So good thing pointing that out, Raphael. Great job, Kayla and Erica and your team. So we're happy that you were able to overcome such a huge, that's a big deal because if someone says you're not qualified and you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. So people can easily give up on the home buying process at that point. So it's great to have someone to work with to bring it back in and to direct you to make your dream come true for owning a house. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And I think for us, Stephanie and Kayla, one of the things that we like to pride ourselves on is that we do vet our preferred vendors, especially our lenders. So when you have a millennial that has their mind set on, okay, well, I did my research because millennials do their research, right? So they already know
Absolutely.
before you even talk to them, they did their research. They already know who they want to use, and I talked to this person. I'm going this route. So you just have to guide them gently because the consumer has a right to choose whomever they want. We just provide them the information, we advise them, but
Mhm.
ultimately the consumer has the right. So we call it like failing forward sometimes. So and this was a great example of it. So Kayla, she did great. I thought she did a great job with just advising him, like, okay, almost as if I know this isn't going to work. I know this is not how it's supposed to be, even though this is my first transaction, but we're going to see how this plays out. And then when they both called me, I was like, yeah, okay. So call this person. We should be able to get this wrapped up right away. And that's exactly what happened. So when it comes to things, I guess the moral of the story is sometimes you have to let people choose who they want, but then also know
Mhm.
you have a backup right? To
Right,
come in.
right.
Yes.
Experience is a great teacher.
Yes,
Experience is a great
Absolutely.
teacher.
yes, it
Yeah.
Couldn't
is.
agree more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Raphael, one thing that we always ask our guests is how has home ownership changed your life? So how has this transaction changed your life, or what do you see it changing your life for the future?
Oh, that's a great question. It's just being at peace, to be honest. Not being able to worry about, oh, the next thing is like, oh, within the next year or within the next 18 months, where I'm gonna be. Now I know for sure, for certain that however long I want to be here, I can be here, and it's also it's also a great pride to say that you own something that's so valuable that so many people can say that they've owned. So I feel that just being at peace and then having that sense of accomplishment of knowing that you're now a homeowner is just like there's nothing like it. You know what I mean? So it's just like I would say that just being at peace and just like being able to know that you accomplished something that so many aren't able to accomplish is just a great feeling.
Mm.
So that's
That's
what I would say.
wonderful.
Yeah.
No, that's wonderful. And it is a great feeling. It really, really is. So are you telling all your friends and your family, like, hey, this feels so good, you should do it too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. And then I've told so many people, so many of my friends here about Eric and her team. I told them whenever they think about it's even thinking about the process of buying a home to reach out to her because of like how phenomenal she was able to. I mean, she pretty much she was my quote unquote mother because like she pretty much guided me through that whole thing. Her whole team, Kayla, especially Kayla as well, because she was there hand in hand, and it's just it's just a remarkable job they did, and I couldn't be more thankful to them, to be honest.
Oh, well,
Well,
I appreciate that.
Erica, yes, that was just a nice commercial for your team,
I
and I
know,
think you
right?
need to let
That was
everybody know where you
No.
are again. Let everybody know where you are and how they can
Anyone that
contact
knows
you.
me, no, anyone that knows me knows I was just cringing right now. Like, oh gosh, no. Thank you so much, though. Thank you. So, Kayla,
Yes,
what
that
did
was
No.
very
you
nice.
learn? What did you learn throughout this process? Like, what was the biggest, what's the most that you learned, or the biggest thing that you learned?
The biggest thing
My
that I
biggest.
learned. Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry.
was
Go
gonna
ahead,
ask
Kayla.
Kayla. Yep.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. The biggest thing I learned was not to always respond just to respond,
Mm.
but to respond and like think things through. And me and Raphael, we had discussions like that all the time. Like I was like, okay, let's talk this out. And he's like, you know what? Don't even do it. I got it. I'll call right now and I'll let you know what happens. So it was like we had that communication, and I was like, okay. So it was kind of like he was my real estate partner, but he was the one buying the house. So it was great. So I think that was like my biggest thing. And I'm taking that into my next transactions and just really just pondering and thinking about each step that I take and making sure that I'm responding accordingly and correctly and not just to respond like out of emotion, like, oh, I'll take care right away. Nope. Let me think about it. Let's calm down. Let's take step by step. So this process has definitely taught me that.
That's awesome. And you know what, Stephanie? We never asked anyone, but I think we should. So, what is your most favorite part of your home? Like, what do you enjoy the most about?
Mm.
What's your favorite room? What's the favorite
Ooh,
activities? What is it?
that is a great question. I would say the kitchen, to be honest.
Hmm.
Do you cook?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I cook my own food, so I pretty much I would say that I spend maybe I'll say 55% of my time down there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like to
that
cook
is a
my
good
own food.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like that too, Raphael. I cook a lot. I do a lot of cooking. And one thing that I know I have to have in my next home that's very important. See, we don't get a lot of snow here, and in February we had this really big snowstorm, and it just
Oh, yeah.
really shut the whole city
Ooh.
down. And I
Yes,
didn't
I
have
forgot about that.
power. yeah, I didn't have, lots of things, water, didn't have internet for like 4 days. And
Wow.
one thing that I did have was my gas stove in my kitchen. So I was able to still cook food and eat
Wow.
it because I couldn't leave the house. But so whenever I buy another home, I have to absolutely have a gas stove in my kitchen. Like it's non-negotiable.
Mm.
Thank you.
Cool. I
Wow.
guess I guess I like that on that one because I have it
Yeah,
myself. So.
absolutely.
Wow. Wow. And now, Stephanie, did we forget anything that we want to share with the audience? Because I think a lot of people, especially with the replay, they get a lot out of it. So, anything else that we
I don't know. I think this is a great story. We like to touch on points like you guys are a team, and I love to point these things out to people. I love to hear different stories because everyone's experience is different. So Raphael had a challenge with the lender. Our previous yes, he also had a challenge with the lender as well and delays with closing. So your experience was somewhat similar, but very much different at the same time. So we like to share the different stories in the different areas of the world because this is a national movement. And so we're so happy that you are a part of it and you guys are sharing your story that's unique to Raphael and his situation, but it also helps others that are in your area get inspired and they want to find out how they can be a part of this movement. And also, when you're talking about working with a great team, Erica, you're doing a phenomenal job. As Raphael and Kayla stated, your team is excellent, and people need to know about that. Young folks, millennials, no matter what the age is, we need to share these stories, and we need to share when we have phenomenal real estate agents, real estate professionals, real estate brokers that we're able to work with to make things happen for the African American community because we have to increase home ownership rate for our community and for our culture because we are the lowest right now. And so these stories are helping our community and to develop this sense of like Raphael said, I love that he said it's peace and sense of pride, sense of accomplishment. And just those three things were like one of my biggest takeaways for his experience because that is huge. You know, for me, just to have peace and knowing that I'm coming home to my home that I own, it's a big deal. So others can feel that same sense of peace and security if they go through the same experience. So I love that you guys are sharing this. Thank you so much for being on our show, Raphael. Like, what would you say to someone? What would you say? What advice would you give to someone who is thinking about purchasing a home right now?
I would definitely tell them to definitely take the class, the first time homeowner, because without that class will pretty much break down everything that you need to know. And because I didn't take that class, and just like Erica pointed, I just was in the mindset like I know what I'm doing, this and this and that. So so I ran into that situation. Had I taken that class, I definitely believe I wouldn't have ran into that situation because so many pointers within that class where happened during that transaction with that particular lender. So I would definitely advise them to take that class and take it seriously as well. Take notes as well, and then just go back and after the class, review your notes and then go from there because that class will teach you everything that you need to know. You would want to know, not you need to know. You would want to know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, I'm just going to plug this in real quick. So, guys, houseinthecar.com does have a class that you can take online. It's our pre-purchase counseling class, so you can take it online. It does have a cost associated with it. So, but you're free to take it in the comfort of your own home. You can take it online. So, if you're not able to attend a class in person, houseinthecar.com does have a first-time buyer or a pre-purchase counseling class available for you.
That's awesome.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so we have lots of resources available for all of our consumers. We have resources available for our real estate professionals. So please, guys, don't forget to visit houseinthecar.com anytime you're thinking of sharing stuff with your clients. If you need to know what down payment assistance is available in your area, we do have a down payment resource tab as well. So there's lots of resources available for consumers that you can share with your clients. And we're happy to provide most of them at no cost to you guys. So I know Raphael mentioned that his credit was good and he didn't have to go through any type of credit repair in preparing himself. So we do have our FICO score estimator that is online as well that can assist you. If you're thinking about what score you need, if a lender tells you that you need a score of a 620, a 640, a 680, or a 720, then you can put a scenario into the FICO score estimator that will tell you things that you need to do in order to get to that score. If you are wanting to prepare yourself financially, we have an interactive budget online as well. So houseinthecar.com is your one-stop shop for home ownership preparation, for your home ownership guide, and we have ambassadors all over the country to assist you. So just like we have Erica Ross and her team, we have teams all over the country that'll be able to assist you in your home buying process. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being a guest on our show. Raphael, thank you so much for sharing your story. Kayla, thank you so much for being a guest on our show as well. I wish you the best of luck. It sounds like you're with the perfect team right now to show you the way and to get you going on your real estate journey. So I'm excited for you, Raphael. I'm excited for you as well. So guys, please, if you have any closing remarks that you would like to share, Kayla or Raphael, to the audience.
Oh, you want to go first, Kayla?
Sure. It's really small. I just want to say thank you for this opportunity and thank you for the well wishes. I definitely agree that I'm in the right place and I'm in the right place in the right time for everything. So thank you.
Yeah, for me as well. Thank you for having. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I just want Kayla to tell everyone how they can reach you. So tell everyone what area you're in and tell them how they can reach you.
Yes, everyone, I'm in the Harrisburg area. I have my license in Central PA. You can reach me by email at kayla@ericaross.com or by phone 717-678-6676. Text me, email me anytime.
And Raphael, what closing remarks do you want to share?
I just want to say thank you for having me on your platform, and definitely thank you to Erica and her team. They did a wonderful job to give me the best experience possible, and great team to work with, and I'll definitely recommend that anyone in Central PA. There you go.
That's great. No, thank you, Raphael. Thank you for trusting Kayla to walk you through that process. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and I love the house in the car. When I first actually started with this, when I heard about the program, I think I actually contacted Letitia at the time when she was the chair. I was like, I want to be a part of the house in the car. I want to be a part of the house in the car. I know she probably got a ton of people contacting her, but I had to be a part of such a great movement. So I do appreciate you, Stephanie, for allowing this opportunity to be a part of such a great movement and to spread the word. So awesome stuff. So.
Well, with that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed our celebration and make sure that you are tuning in every Tuesday because we do have something special for you every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So today was our celebration of home ownership, and we'll be back next Tuesday with Millennial Talk Tuesday with Sasha Allen and Leslie Ann Seal and special guest Natasha Triplett. She's going to be talking about your financial life. So she is a financial coach. So guys, if you're on the fence or you're thinking that home ownership is not attainable because of your finances, then let's review this with our financial coach, and we'll love to hear your thoughts and your ideas and your fears, and let's overcome them together next Tuesday. So guys, again, thank you for tuning in to Home Ownership Changed My Life, and have a great day.